everyone. Hi,
Hello.
Debbie.
Hi, Faye. You okay?
Very well. How are you?
Very good, thank you.
Good, good. Hi, Steph.
Hi, Sue and
Great.
Ali.
Oh, hi, Sue and Ali. Fantastic. So, hope everybody's well. We're still recovering, aren't we, Deb, with the coughs and the colds?
We're all right. You've been a lot more poorly than I have.
Yeah. But we're on the mend. We are on the
Yeah.
mend, aren't we? And we're still
That's all
crafting
good.
because that's what gets us through.
Absolutely.
It does. Hi, Jill. Hi, Tony.
Hello.
Great
So you've
stuff.
got some lovely things there, haven't you?
Yeah, got a bit of show and tell. There's been some new arrivals. So
I think you need to go full screen.
Right, should I go full screen? I hope.
Yep, so I can have a proper look as well.
So you can have a proper nose as to what we have had arrive on the website. So I will talk you through. And I'm sure a few more people will be joining us this evening. We've got a few things to show first, and then we will be on to some crafting. So, oh, hi, Kate. Brilliant. So let me talk you through what is new. So let's start with these. So I'm getting married in July, and I have sunflowers for my wedding. So at the moment, I'm a little obsessed by anything that are sunflowers, because I'm going to be doing lots of scrapping in the summer. So these are beautiful. So by 49 and Market, really dimensional.
They're beautiful.
I think, show and tell stuff. You're like, no, no, don't show me. Don't show me. It's fatal, isn't it? Because if you're like me, you want all the things. And I also bought some things at the weekend because we were at the crop. So Debbie and I treated ourselves to some bits, didn't we? So
we did, didn't we? Yeah.
We did. Hi, Rachel. Oh, Rachel, I think you're going to like these. You love the paper flowers. So
just your scene, Rachel.
Whole host of paper flowers, because we've also got a whole range by Little Birdie on the website, and they're actually much cheaper than 49 and Market. So if you like paper flowers, look on the website for Little Birdie paper flowers as well. So sunflower theme. Then we got some doodle pops. How cute are those? All priced up, ready for our mobile shop. And then there's a brand new range from Simple Stories come out. We've only got some of it, the rest is on its way, and it's called Colour Palette. So vintage, it's part of the Vintage Essentials range. So you know we've got the vintage essentials that are the sort of greys and the black and the white. Then we've got the cool tones here. So this is the type keys in cool tones. So you can see you've got purples and shades of purples and lilac, and then you've got the teal and the green. I thought you might need those, Rachel. I could see you making beautiful three-dimensional layouts with the flowers. And then you've got the warm tones. So type keys warm, pinks and reds, and then you've got the yellows and the orange. Very nice. They are like stock standard, aren't they, for any project? But what else is coming out is all of these coordinating pieces. So this is the butterfly and floral. Floral one side, butterfly the other.
Are they rub-ons or are they little embellishments?
Foam stickers.
Oh, they're very nice.
Three-dimensional foams. So they're
Hi,
lovely.
Lizzie.
Hi, Lizzie. Joining us on YouTube, which is fab. So yeah, colour palette, Vintage Essentials. There's loads more of this coming out. There are paper pads, single papers, the bits and pieces, the ephemera, all coming to Twilight Crafts very soon. This one I love. So we've stocked Art by Marlene pads before. But look at this, you get the patterned and you get the plain. So this is the postage stamp collection, signature collection. So if you like to have your tones, this is very 49 and Market style.
Oh, they're nice.
And the pad, that's beautiful, isn't it?
Mm.
The pad comes in that entire range of colours, plain one side, and then pattern the other, which I think is really versatile. That's lovely, isn't it? That is beautiful. So that's Art by Marlene. A good value, £6.99, I thought. And then we've got loads more kits because these are just flying out. So we just try and get as many different ones as we can for different occasions. So quite a few people have been on a cruise. So this one is called Bon Voyage by Cartabella. And you get all your stickers and how many sheets? I think it's 12. 12 double-sided textured papers, cut aparts, and then your sticker sheet. This is the same as this range. So this is the colour palette, and that is dots. I love that, vintage dots. That
Very
is
nice.
beautiful. I think those are just staples, really. Now, this is what quite a few people have been waiting for. Echo Park have done a Winnie the Pooh collection, which I love. The normal 12 by 12 collection kit and all the pieces are really hard to get hold of from the States at the moment. And we've only managed to get one of these, which is the bundle. So it's got everything in it. We're trying to get these all separately. They're like gold dust, trying to get them shipped from the States. We've got frames and tags, the ephemera, the puffy stickers, the chipboard phrases, the chipboard accents, the enamel dots, and then you get all the papers. So it is called the Mega Bundle. So that is the entire collection all in one kit. Love those. Then we've got some, if you've been to Harry Potter World, we've got Wizards and Company. You might like these, Deb.
Oh,
There are brand new collections from Echo Park. So we've got Our Baby Boy and Our Baby Girl. These are quite popular. I think people buy these online to give us gifts because
that's very nice.
We send out quite a lot of these.
Yeah.
And maybe they are little baby shower gifts for people who are doing a scrapbook album. They're lovely. Now, then we've got lots of the kind of Disney themes. So this one's Magical Birthday Boy, but there is Magical Adventure. They're all in this kind of Disney colours, I would say. So that's beautiful with the sticker set there. And they all have 12 double-sided papers in. Then we've got these. You might like these as well, Deb. So you've got Dream Big Little Girl and Dream Big Little Boy. Lots of cut aparts. This is by Echo Park. So you've got the sticker sheet. You've got all the cut aparts. And then you've got the double-sided papers. Look at those.
Oh, that is very cute. Very cute.
You are loved. Be your own kind of beautiful. I love this. This is a lyric. Look at the stars, look how they shine for you. Can't sing. I've got no voice.
No, you're very croaky, aren't you?
I'm a bit croaky. And then these are my treats that I bought myself at the weekend. And I've been scrapping with some of these. So the Kaleidoscope range from 49 and Market is just beautiful. So I did treat myself to some papers, and we've got one of our sub kits is going to be Kaleidoscope. But what we also discovered is the teal range complements it perfectly. So I got some laser cut elements in the teal range, and then I went for the blendable transfers. And I've been making, I showed you this before the live, Deb. So my brother is getting married in 2 weeks' time. So I have made, I've had to cover the photo so that I don't give it away. So I've made this frame using the Kaleidoscope collection. So this is just a Hobbycraft box frame. They're half price at the moment. So they're about £6. You see that? And I took one of the Kaleidoscope papers. Debbie, you've designed this beautiful cut file, which will be in the next subscription kit. And I got the teal frames. So
that
lots
looks lovely.
From the and then those are 49 and Market film strip frames in citrus. So citrus coordinates with Kaleidoscope, as does the teal. So yes, that's the little wedding.
Very nice.
What my brother. But Sandy loves this paisley paper. Look at that.
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
I had to pick this piece. I did choose that piece, and I like both sides. Almost needs 2 sheets of that. And yeah, so I did use the Kaleidoscope range for that gift, as it was a very special gift. And then the other thing I treated myself to, Deb, you've got some of these as well.
Yes, I've put mine somewhere very safe.
These are beautiful. I can't wait. I've used some in pink before. So these, if I turn, they're flat backed. And I've got a little picky up tool. Where's my picky up tool? I'll find it in a minute. So if I lay these out,
I've got the pink ones. I think they're were they called Twilight? But I've got some pink ones. They're beautiful.
Yeah, these are Glitter Drops Enchanted Forest. So they add the tiniest little enamel sparkle. Can you see here?
The tiniest bit of bling.
They're by Pink Fresh Studio. If you haven't used them before, they are amazing. Tiny little drop of glue. So I'm looking forward to using these. They last. I've got some in pink, but these ones are called Enchanted Forest.
And they go a very long way, don't they?
They do. So that was my treat to myself at the weekend, because I felt like I needed it and deserved it.
Absolutely.
Hi, Joe. Right.
And you have been poorly, haven't you?
Yeah, there's nothing like a bit of crafting goodies to pick you up when you've been a bit under the weather, but I'm all back on the mend. Right, let's exit out of here so that you can come back, Deb. Wonderful. Let's get crafting. So that's the goodies.
And I've got something to show. I've got a mini book I've made with the 49 and Market. Now, which book was it I used? The Foundations book.
Yes, it was. And once you've let me, I'll get it up on the screen in a minute, because it's called Create an Album. Oh, it's beautiful.
So I've got this side and this side, and it's we sell the spiral notebooks. This is just a spiral notebook, and they come with background pages, and it's so easy to work with. So this is one side of the mini book, which I really enjoyed making.
So
and
that's the spiral notebook.
Yeah, and they come with
the
2 notebooks. So this is the smaller one, and this is the bigger one. And I mean, they're double-sided. You've already got the papers, but they are so easy to work with. And they're a really lovely price, and it just makes it so easy. You just stick the spiral notebooks onto the book. I mean, obviously I've covered them with paper, but it's such an easy book to make.
That is beautiful. And those spiral notebooks are so effective. That's in the Nature Study collection, isn't it?
Yes, yeah, but we've got them in, I think we've got them in Sunburst, and I think we've got them in Moonlit Garden and Nature Study, but the colour palettes are so lovely and they work really well.
There you are, Deb. So that is the spiral notebook. So that's the Sunburst one.
Yeah.
And then you've also used the Create an Album, which is, let me just show you here, is this one. So they are $6.49, and that's the base album. And then you've just put the spiral notebooks inside.
Yeah, you just stick it into the inside of the book, and the paper, the background is already done for you. It's sort of just a case of adding embellishments.
That is great. And then this was the other one that we've had as a kit, which is now back in stock. So it was sold out, but we've managed to restock it. So this one is the Foundations Mixed Up. So slightly different to Debbie's. Yours is the spiral notebooks and just the cover. Yeah. This one is $17.99 because it comes with all the pages already in it. So you're not assembling anything. And then we've also got the kit with instructions on the website if you did want to have a go at making it yourself. So we're loving the little mini books.
Yeah.
That's it.
Right. We better get crack-a-lacking, aren't we?
We better get crack-a-lacking. that's our show and tell done. So what is everybody up to this evening? Has anybody got any energy to craft, I wonder? This little live craft along does motivate me, I must admit.
Well, you might remember from last week, I haven't covered this. I'm covering it with these. And I'm going to use this cut file, but I just need to ink the edges brown. Yours is looking lovely, Faye. I love that.
Well, I've been playing with bricks. So Steph's adding ribbon to cards, bit of card making.
Oh, nice.
Love that. So yeah, this is the idea. I did finish, so I think, was it in the live last week? I was working on this one, and Steph had the brilliant idea of adding some rock candy to it. So I have finished this one. That one's done now, and that's all dried. And I've stuck all the bits down. I did foam mount my hot air balloon, so I've done that one. And I did get that one finished as well. So I think I'm up to about layout number 5 or 6 on this Wherever collection.
Oh my goodness.
Beautiful.
I'm only on my second, but I don't know. What have I been doing with myself? I know what I've been doing. I've been making cut files. That's what I've been doing.
You have been making lots of cut files.
I've made lots. I haven't managed to cut them to show you, but I can do that next week.
So this is a bit of a mess, but this is what I'm thinking of, and I thought I would just quickly do another inked brick wall just to show how I did it.
Is that rusty hinge you used there?
It is. Got a bit of rusty hinge. I'm just reading some of the chat. Oh, Joe, one of your cat had part of its tail amputated. Oh, he needs lots of cuddles. Bless. Oh.
Oh, no.
Lots of TLC. Right, so let's get a little bit of white cardstock. So, yes, this does look a little bit of a mess at the moment, but all will become clear. Let me move that out the way. So I've got my trusty, very well-used Big Shot. And I'm going to ink the embossing folder to create the brick wall. If I've got enough space. I'm working on the world's smallest desk. There we go. So I've got a bit of rusty hinge. Rusty hinge goes perfectly with the Wherever collection. So I just ink directly like this. Debbie, you gave me this idea. You did some inking of an embossing folder, I think.
Yes. Can't remember when or where, but yeah.
Super effective. So plenty of ink. I put it on the raised bit of the bricks. So I could put it on the mortar, but I want it on the bricks for this one. Sandwich your card in.
Is that a Sizzix die? Is that a tin one?
It says Darcy.
Oh, yes, another brand.
Different brand.
Yeah, yeah.
One I got from like Marketplace or secondhand. I often buy these things secondhand. Oh, yes, Gwen, we had an email about the ombre craft consortium papers. Beautiful. We actually took a delivery of some restocks on craft consortium last week. Enamel docs. And have you seen the beach hut papers? Oh, they're heavenly. Rainbow beach hut. They're like rainbow
Is that
wood.
the wood grain ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're lovely.
And there we go. There is.
That's very effective.
The embossed brick wall. And then all I've done is cut bits of that out for the layout. I thought that was quite easy to do. So yeah, there's some nice things from Craft Consortium. Definitely, we've got lots of their ombre ink drops range And a 12 by 12 paper pad is actually only £8.99, which
it's really good value, isn't it?
is
And we
brilliant
can get it from the UK, so we don't have to pay
all the
import.
shipping import. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Which means it's much cheaper. Some of the US brands, which obviously we love, and the cocoa vanilla, which we love from Australia, for us to get it here is just hefty shipping and import, but it's worth it.
It's worth it because we do need all the things.
We like all the things, don't we?
I think we've got the wood grain beach papers in the shop, haven't we?
We have, yeah, and we've recently restocked them. So there's the 6 by 6 little pad, or the big 12 by 12. 12 by 12 pad's only £8.99, and the 6 by 6 is £4.99. But it's beautiful, rainbow.
The colours are just lovely, aren't they?
Yeah, love them. Now, do I raise some of this wood up? This up to make it a bit three-dimensional. Let's grab me.
I think, yeah.
Can't go wrong.
Can't beat a 3D foam pad.
Can't go wrong without some foam pads. I
don't know who's apologising for being late, but there's no late marks here. We're just pleased to see you.
Hi, Trish. Yeah, we are pleased to see you. Don't you worry. Life is busy. Yeah, Steph, you gave us the nudge to get them. That's why we like people saying, oh, are you going to get so-and-so? Because we normally go, ooh, leave it with us.
We'll have a little look.
We'll have a little look. And yeah, we got them in. So any heads up that you give us, we go off and research. But they are beautiful.
Oh dear, I apologise.
Oh dear, tidy custard.
Tidy custard. Oh.
Right. Now, the one thing I didn't do is stick my piece on the back. So let's do that first. So, anybody got any plans for the weekend? I do get to Thursday and I like to think about the weekend. We've got friends over on Saturday for a bite to eat, and I'm doing some cooking.
Very nice.
Once a month, and it's always a theme. So it's English this time, and I'm doing pie.
Oh, nice.
One of our local pubs serves bed and mash, pie on the top, a Yorkshire pudding filled with stuffing and sausages, and it's all piled up like this. So I'm going to have a go at that. We'll probably all burst with.
Wow.
So I'll have to take some photos. Oh, Rachel, yes, Dusty Attic. Let me write that down. There are some beautiful, because we've got the Scrapaholics laser cut woods. Dusty Attic. Love that. The other thing that we're looking to stock, because I managed to get these from the States, but they are quite expensive, is I'm putting all my new stamps into these little stamp pockets, and they're super thick quality. So I said to Debbie, didn't I? Oh, we must see if we can get those. They're beautiful. The lovely Emma, who was on our DT, managed to get them for me, and they are fabulous. They ship all the way from the States. So next crop, Joe, I want to say 27th of April. Last weekend in April.
Yeah, I think that sounds.
Does that sound right? Have I guessed that right? Am I close?
I think so.
When I'm close.
I can't check at the moment, but I know it's on the top of the Facebook group. It's pinned there, so I'm sure it's the 27th.
27th, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. And Rachel's scrapping and prepping for the live. So exciting news. Starting on Friday, so a week tomorrow, is our, what we call it, spring extravaganza.
Yes.
Spring extravaganza. So a week long, well, it's actually 9 days cyber crop. And we've got daily challenges, and we've got some lives. One of the lives I'm going to be playing with Lavinia stamps. And then we've got Rachel from our DT joining us for a bit of mixed media madness. So we can't wait to see what you create, Rachel. We're going to join in the fun.
Who's on their big holiday? Someone on a big holiday?
Yes, Joe. Yeah. Oh, you can't see the names, can you? Deb?
No, I can't see the
Joe
names.
is going on her epic trip. You're going to America, aren't you, Joe? And I think Disney. Oh, we've got a load of new Disney themed scrapbook kits, Joe. Oh, they're lovely. You'll have to look on the website. Maybe don't look. Maybe don't look. You'd be too tempted. Now, the one thing I'm thinking, question everybody, because I do like when you help me out. This is looking very clean.
It is.
And, you know, this Wherever collection is a bit grungy, isn't it?
A bit of splatterage, do you think?
Or, you know, where you just dust. You know, I love a Tim Holtz. I know you don't like using the blending tools.
I love the effect, but I can't get a good effect. That's why I don't love them.
You don't do the...
No, it looks naff when I do it. I just can't get it.
It doesn't work.
No, I get like a really dark patch and I just cannot blend it very well.
Just not happy with it.
No, I'm probably too heavy-handed or something. It just does not look good.
Steph, great idea. Tire track lines.
Oh.
Yes.
Have you got one of Eric's cars? I've done that with Duplo or Lego wheels before now.
And run it
that
across
works
the
well.
edge.
Yeah.
Oh. Right, that might be for after the live. That's a great idea. Let's plan that in. Because I think all my textures are not car tires. That would be a great stamp to have though, wouldn't it? Car tire tracks.
Yeah. Actually, it'd make a good stencil.
It's on my list. I'm just writing it down.
I'm going to write it in my book.
Yeah.
Our
list keeps growing.
Well, I thought I was making a dent in the book. But...
Oh, I nearly just broke my neck. I've just stood up and stood on the big shot and nearly killed myself. I'm okay. I'm putting it out the way. Nearly just broke an arm. We're okay. Oh my gosh.
What are you like?
I'm glad there isn't a camera film in the room because I nearly went right over there. Oh dear. Oh, just a little bruise. All is well. As I stood up, the big shot was behind the chairs. I only stood up to get some ink.
Good God.
It's health and safety. Honestly, health and safety hazard. Oh, yes. Gwen, do you know what? I'm doing the live next week with Lavinia stamps. I'm going to have a go. You should join me, Gwen, because you love your Lavinia stamps. That could be something to try out, is the new stencil brush. Because I'm not much of an expert at that. I'd have to learn along. That would be great fun. Get the hang of... Right, so... Let me get some scrap paper because I'm going to make a mess. Oh, there was a free stamp on a magazine that had car tire tracks on. That's a good one. Yes, you see, Deb, it gives this lovely, look at this. You just angle it like this.
Yeah, I know, but I've never been able to do it.
No, you can't. And it gives a nicer effect than those. Don't get me wrong, I love the blending brushes for stenciling.
See, I've used the blending brush to get my edge here, and I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
I
You've got
can't
to do
do
what
that.
you're comfortable with.
And you've got to do with what works, and I don't want to do it and then end up ruining what I've done. Yeah, I just accept that I'm not very good with that tool.
Yeah,
It's not that it
Steph
isn't a
says
good
the
tool.
same. No.
Yeah, it just doesn't work for me. And I'm not spending any more time when I can be using a blending brush.
Yeah. I do love, I must admit, Gwen, the Lavinia stencil brushes. When I watch Tracy blend the edges, oh, it's just so effective. And she does this sort of circular motion with the stencil brushes. I just like the way I can control it. But it's not for everybody.
No.
Do you
See,
remember
I can't control it. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's
It
what gets
just doesn't.
frustrating.
Yeah.
No. I spent ages trying to learn how to use those ink dusters. Do you remember ink dusters?
Yes, I do.
I've got them just up in a bag. And Lavinia used to use ink dusters beautifully to make the softest of backgrounds.
See, I got on better with ink dusters than the tool.
Yeah, you had to be very light-handed with ink dusters and build it up, but it was fabulous. And she used to sort of brayer backgrounds. I know she still does that now.
We did quite a bit of braillage, didn't we? We got quite good at that.
Did.
We did. I was thinking we ought to get that out again, didn't we? I found some cards the other day where I'd made the background with a brayer.
Oh, that's funny, Gwen, that story. Yeah, craft stuff does have a lot to answer for. Oh, dear. Thought you'd actually fallen down the stairs. Oh, funny. Thankfully, you hadn't fallen down the actual stairs. But yes, the thing is, I'm it's my perfect little haven, but it's a tiny room that I can touch. So my right hand can touch this wall, my left hand can touch this wall. So it's as big as my arm span. So it is perfectly packed in and everything is super organized. So I can reach and put my hand on everything. But it does mean when you're mid-crafting that stuff is kind of a bit all over the place.
Well, you can't tidy up while you're crafting, can you? That's just ridiculous.
Exactly. Yes, this is the right choice to just grunge this up a bit. It was looking far too clean. So this is, I'm going tea dye, no, antique linen, so very light. Antique linen works well with this. It's just, and I've gone ink rather than oxide, so it's.
Yeah, I think you get a lighter touch with the inks, don't you? The oxides are more opaque, so they cover more. If I'm doing edges, I tend to use ink rather than oxides.
Yeah, I agree. It's a more subtle. Yeah, Steph, that's the trouble. During a live, you think, well, I'll just dump it behind me.
Yeah.
All the new products I put very carefully, so they're out the way. And then as I'm crafting, there's just the stuff I use is going.
I had a tidy dining room table behind me, and now it's just complete carnage.
Yeah. Because you've got your table behind you, haven't you, Deb? So
yeah,
as you're using,
and I've got
stuff,
the tiniest desk in the world.
Your desk is even smaller than mine, which is funny because mine is small.
It is quite tiny.
Right, that's nice. Now the other thing I was thinking of is very lightly, because this is quite dark, is a bit of walnut stain just on the edge. Nice.
I'm thinking with this, I haven't got anything. The butterflies are all a bit dark. I need some lighter butterflies, if anything. So I think I'm going to leave that one there and go on to what else I've got. I feel like I need a few stickers with fruit on or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Friendly caterpillar-ish.
Do you know they've just done like the Wizard of Oz and they've done Winnie the Pooh. They should definitely get the rights to do a Very Hungry Caterpillar collection. Steph, do you know if they have? Because I know you know, if there were puffy stickers or it'd be amazing.
Yeah. I'd be too ashamed to do a before and after, Steph.
Steph, you'll have to do a before and after for your live for the Cybercrop.
Oh, I just can't.
Yeah.
Right, so I've been playing before we came on, and I did this one originally, but I think it's a bit too bright. So then I turned it over and then I did green. But I kind of want to use these photos.
Oh, nice. So that's stamped with the Tim Holtz stamp.
Yeah, but I think it's too yellow. What does everyone else think? I think it's too yellow with this one. Oh, children's sticker books. I'll have to have a look at that. I didn't think of that.
That's a good idea. Really good.
Very good idea.
Right. There we go. So that's all a bit distressed now. Let's get building our brick wall.
So what do you reckon, Faye?
Pops of red, possibly.
Do I go green or yellow? I'm thinking
to go with the wherever collection. So I would go yellow. Did you stamp it in fossilized amber?
No, in honey, wild honey.
Ah.
Which is another one on the list.
On the list.
Yeah. But it does go very well with the yellow in the fireman's helmet. But I'm just thinking,
I would go yellow, and then can you see there's that you've either got a bit of rusty hinge. I'd bring the red, like Steph says, then add pops of red, like some in the, and you've got the red stop sign in the ephemera.
There's only one though, isn't there? There's a couple of little cars. There's a couple of little red cars.
Yeah.
There's a little air balloon. I'm thinking of doing little clusterages.
It's going to look fabulous. It really will. Oh yeah, Rachel said we could do some brayering for the mixed media.
Yes.
Yes, get the brayer out.
Oh, I'm in a quandary now. Green or yellow. Oh.
With the photo you've got, because of the yellow hat, that's what I'm drawn towards.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking initially.
That's what jumps out. But
I can add green clusterages and a bit of green foliage.
Yeah. Foliage. The good thing is with these little bricks, where you've got any flecks of ink, I'm just
sorry about that. I just whacked the camera.
The camera.
Well, it's very close to me. Very close.
Yeah, I've definitely, I use a brayer on the jelly plate, but we did go through a phase of building up backgrounds with a brayer, and you can get some wonderful techniques.
Well, we've got the really lovely mats, haven't we? What's it called?
Splodge away?
Yes. Something, yeah.
Splodge away mat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. I'm going to get sticking some of this down. Now, Debbie and I were talking before the live about, we always have a catch up on what we're watching on TV. Has anybody been watching that 4-part drama called Coma? The final one's on tonight. It's edge of your seat, isn't it?
Oh yes.
It's very good.
He's always in things like that though, when you think, oh my goodness, oh don't do that. Oh,
Which one? The chap with the glasses?
The older chap, yeah.
Yeah.
Seems to be his kind of character.
Yeah. Yes. Oh yeah, it's definitely good to watch back to back, Steph. I would say the four parts. It's
Yes.
really worth a watch. So the final part is tonight. Put this on foam pads. Right, so I'm back to this. So a splodge mat, Rachel. Well, this is mine. I've had it years. Ink blending mat. So the ink sits on the top of this. And if you're blending, I mean, to be honest, I should have used this splodge away to do the edge of the papers. I just did mine on scrap paper, which is obviously then all that's wasted. But it helps you blend. Can you see beautifully?
I've got a little one. I've got a big one, but I've also got a little one. But
And
it
what's that one
feeds on the
called?
top. It's Splodge Away. That was the
Splodge away
original
mat.
brand. Yeah, and you can only clean it with water. You can't clean it with baby wipes.
Yeah, it pulls the ink, so the ink stays wet on there.
Yes, he was in the documentary about Joanna Yates.
Oh, that
and
was it.
He was also the dodgy vampire policeman in Being Human. If anyone ever watched Being Human, that was fantastic.
I haven't watched that, I must admit. But yeah,
and he was in the one about the thriller about the daughter. There's a daughter who's with a bloke and he doesn't like him, set in a kind of seaside town. He's a fisherman. That was good as well.
Yeah, he's very good.
He is very good.
He's that kind of awkward style, which
everything always goes wrong. You see him and you think, oh no, what's going to go wrong for you now?
Oh, I was looking for my cutter bees. Right, so I'm thinking I might cut a few more of these bricks. Oh dear. Coughing well.
I'm fine.
Yeah. We're used to it now.
Yeah. It's just become the norm now.
It's a 100-day cough.
Oh, I hope not. I've had it for 2 weeks, so it's not a 100-day one.
Oh dear, let's hope not. No, we haven't got the splodgeaways in the shop actually, Rachel, but we could, is that company still going, Deb? We'll add it to the list.
Put it on the list.
Put it on the list. We can do some research. I definitely want to find those stamp pockets because they would be fantastic to stock.
Right. This is when I need a little tray to empty everything in so I can see it.
Oh, they sell those in Hobbycraft. Somebody had one at the crop. Yeah. Giselle had them at the crop. They look amazing. I want one of those. They're a little embellishment tray that are just perfect for holding all your bits and pieces. The one thing that I also wanted here was some stenciling. I wanted to know if I've ordered for the shop some brick stencils because I've got this kind of stencil that might be quite nice to add a bit of texture. Or even, I love this Carabelle one, which is the script. That builds up quite a nice background. Ideally, a brick wall stencil. I've ordered for Twilight Shop the Tim Holtz brick stencil, because I'm thinking that would have been the perfect bit of texture. Right. Let's get some of... Now, this is where I would use my blending brush. Let's find tea dye. Let's see if a bit of stenciling would work. Oh, hi, Nicola. You managed to escape the bedtime. My little one, I must admit, is fast asleep. He's on the monitor just in case. Let's see what this looks like. I just feel like it needs a bit more texture. Bit of walnut stain. Oh yes, that's quite nice. This tea dye. Needed. That's nice. Tea dye. That's nice. Right, that's probably just a triangle of them is enough. And then quite like the idea of a little bit of script, but I think I'm going to stamp. Yeah, Debbie has been really suffering, Gwen. She keeps saying, you keep saying you're fine, don't you, Deb?
Yeah, I'm fine.
But it's just got a bit of a tickly cough.
Yeah, it's annoying more than anything, but when you've got children coughing over you all day, it's very hard to avoid. At least mine isn't hurting when I cough. Yours is hurting, isn't it, when you cough?
Yeah, it's definitely easing though. I'm at the tail end of it. Right, I've got something perfect. This is like my go-to. I've either got cracks or a bit of script. So I am going to go for a bit of script. And I've got my Versa. That's fine. And then the last bit, I've got some like travel stamps. You see these little postal bits? That might be quite nice. Postmarks. Found it. This kind of thing. A little postal mark.
I think I need to de-yellow this a bit. I think I need a bit of...
Do you need to grunge it a bit?
Stamping. Yeah, I think I need to do that. But I think placement-wise, I might do that. Oh, my camera's gone wonky again. Right. 1, 2, 3. 4, 6.
Right. Can't quite find the stamp I was looking for. Always the way, should have been more prepared. Yeah, I've definitely got like postmark stamps somewhere. I can always go and add. I'll put those on for now, and I can add more. I've got all sorts. Oh yes, here's, these are little, how old are these?
Gosh.
These are tiny little. Can't even see what that says. Special love.
I know, I've got a really lovely postage stamp somewhere. I know what.
A whole range of postal stamps. I mean, that is so old but good. Sometimes, isn't it?
Yeah.
That'll do. Right. So let's get these bricks sticking down because I'm faffing about now. This is definitely, the craft room is looking like absolute carnage here. Stuff all over the place. Right, we're on a mission now. Oh my gosh, 4 minutes. I wanted to get this finished today.
I'm not convinced it's going to happen.
No. I'm going to stick these middle bits down because I know what I'm doing with this.
I'm wondering what red would go with this, because I could stencil a stop sign, couldn't I?
Great
I could use
idea.
this. Right, if I put post-it notes around it.
So a red, well, it's like an orangey red, which is either, is it barn door or rusty hinge?
Oh, I don't think it's rusty hinge.
Rusty hinge is orangey.
Yeah.
But the red, I think that I matched, was it? Can't remember if it was barn door. Would be the bright red.
I don't think we've got a red on the swatch. Perhaps we had enough colours, because sometimes it happens.
Yeah,
but
but if you match it to that
it?
red stop sign,
yeah.
what would you say?
Right, I'm just going to put the post-it notes, and then I'll have a look at my colour swatch.
Yes. See what you would recommend to us. In red.
Find it.
Ah, fired brick. Yeah, that's a good shout, Steph. We're finding now, we know these inks so well that you've got a keen eye for matching it up. Right, this is our photograph I thought was perfect for this layout, which is on holiday in Mallorca. We hired one of these pedal cars. That was so much fun.
I think it's fired brick.
Fired brick.
Fired brick.
10 points for Steph.
Fired
Oh,
brick.
Nicola was thinking crackling campfire. I haven't got that one.
Oh, I haven't got that one.
That needs to go on the list.
But fired brick is a definite. But I'm going to try stenciling some stop signs using this.
Great.
But I will have to do that later because then I'll have to go and find fire brick because it's not here.
But fire brick is the man.
Right, so I'm going to put all my bits back so that I don't lose them and I know where they're going. And then I can take a photo of them before they get lost.
So we're going to have the word.
Does anyone else do that? Take photos of where they've placed things?
Yes,
so they don't...
I do. I don't know if anybody else watching does, but I've got such a terrible memory that if I think I like a placement, then I'll quickly take a photo so that I've got it clear how it might come together.
I'm glad I'm not the only one.
Yeah, Steph does. You've got people who are in tune with you, Deb.
Right, that is my...
We do that exact same thing.
It's my starting point. And I had a better title than Ticket to Ride. This is what I'm going to do. So much to see.
So much to see.
I was going to do the title, but I've run out of room.
Right, this is...
I did have that, but it's just too much. I want to put all those photos on, so that'll have to be for another one.
Well, that is roughly coming together now.
Very nice.
Very roughly. I wanted to get my little car on there. Look, I've got a little perspective car. I was like, oh, can he sit? Could he sit on a wall here, or sit up here? Just cute. Well, I think this could have more bricks, but I might play around and see how it might balance out a bit.
Oh, looks very good.
Coming along nicely. And we're at 9 o'clock. And yours is coming along nicely too.
Well, I need to finish it, but I kind of got a starting point now.
It is looking great. Really good. And I've got, so that one to finish. And then I've got, so that's, I did that one in the first week. I've showed those two. That one was a bit of a cheat.
Kind of finished that one.
Yeah, and that was the one we did from our road trip. So this collection, this is for our sub kit next month. So it just shows how much you can get out of
that's
one.
a good idea. A bit of acetate behind the windshields. I'm going to do that with mine. That's a brilliant idea.
Oh, yes, here.
Yeah.
I haven't stuck that down yet, Steph. So that's a lovely idea.
And little lights behind the headlights as well.
Yes. Or a little bit of stickles or something glittery to bring that out. I love that idea. Fantastic. Well, that hour just flew by, didn't it? Been great to chat with you all. We're off to watch the last episode of Coma. And Cybercrop launches next Friday. So stay tuned to the group. We'll post some information about the challenges and the lives. But we will be back next Thursday.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.